Hello, welcome back to the Pulse of Spokane. Today we're here with Rick Garrett, who is the owner of Rainman Seamless Rain Gutters.
Mm-hmm.
Rick, how are you today?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing really
Good,
well.
good.
Are you excited to be here?
Absolutely. You
Yeah,
bet.
it's going to be fun.
Good.
It's going to be fun.
Okay.
In just a moment, we'll come back and talk to Rick about his company and preparing for winter.
What? You haven't been to the library lately? Stop in today and see that the library is more than books. Spokane County Library District facilities feature on-site technology, including Wi-Fi, computers, and printers, as well as free use of meeting rooms. The Library District offers events and programs for all ages, from story times to career development and employer classes to Social Security workshops. Our staff is well trained and happy to help. Find out more about your library at scld.org.
To help you be safe, Washington state law requires you to call 811 2 full business days before you plan, for example, to dig, drill, plow, pull from, or pound anything into the ground. Be prepared to provide the operator with the correct address, cross street, and a description of your work. You must mark the dig area with white paint. The operator will inform you of the utilities notified of your impending excavation. Wait for all their marks. Be safe and dig with care.
When building a home or considering a major remodel, who are you going to choose? The Spokane Home Builders Association is an organization that works to elevate professionalism in the residential construction industry. We promote, protect, and educate for our community, building our community one home at a time. We are the Spokane Home Builders Association.
Hi, this is Kurt Stockwell with Well Dressed Walrus. We are a local website design and development company here in Spokane. What we do is build beautiful, usable websites for local businesses. A website needs to be beautiful, it needs to be usable for your users, your customers, and yourself. Contact us anytime. We'd love to talk with you about your online marketing.
Welcome back. Today we're here with Rick Garrett. So Rick, just to start off, tell us about Rainman. How long has it been in business? What do you do, etc.?
We've been in business since 1992, so 28 years. Started by a father and a son years ago, and I purchased from them about 13 years ago. It's been a learning curve. And we do seamless rain gutters. That's all we do. We don't do roofs. We don't do siding, windows. We just focus on rain gutters and doing the best we can at it.
Absolutely. Super simple. Straightforward.
You'd think so. You'd like to
More
hope so.
complicated than
Yeah,
that.
It always is, yeah. Every house is different, so.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we get into talking
Okay.
about preparing for winter, I have two questions I want to ask. One is how has COVID been affecting business? Is it looking a little different for you guys right now?
Actually, it's affected us probably in a positive way because we were closed for a month like everyone was, and then construction came back a little bit early than compared to some, which was good. But people are home, and they're not going on vacations. They're not doing the things that they would normally do.
Right.
So we have just been busier than we can stand since we came back to work. It hasn't slowed down.
Really?
Which is not normal for summer. Usually summer's a little quieter, but not this year. So it's affected us, other than a month off, it's affected us very positively.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. So another thing I want to ask you is, as I was doing my research, I noticed that Rainman has amazing customer reviews, absolutely glowing. So I'm wondering, what do you attribute that to?
Honestly, we have great guys. Our employees have been with us, some of them have been with us for 25 years. And we're all very customer focused. Make a decision for the customer and the rest of it falls in place. And I just have good guys. It makes a big difference when you got guys that are trained and they can talk to customers. They're good people, they have good hearts, and they want to do it right.
Absolutely.
And it shows.
Yeah. We must have pretty high standards for hiring them.
I try to. It's very difficult, but like I said, I've been lucky. Most of our crew's been with us for over 10 years. So hiring is kind of a rare thing for us. I mean, we just have good guys, and I do my best to take care of them financially and benefits and 401k, retirement, and those kind of things. But they're good guys, so they deserve that.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a great place to work.
I try to make it that way. I do. I want them to have fun too.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about preparing for winter.
Okay.
In terms of roofs and rain gutters.
Okay.
Talk to me. How do I stay safe?
The first thing you want to do is be safe. If you're going to get up on your roof or do your gutters, and you have a ladder or you're leaning against the house, safety's got to be first. It does no good to clean the gutter out and end up in the ER with something bad, expensive. Pay somebody if it's going to be either way. The thing you want to do, though, is don't try to time it. Mother Nature always wins. And if you say, I'm going to wait till that last leaf drops before the first snowflake, it never works out.
Absolutely.
Things will freeze in the gutter, and then you're done for the year. Or we have a long Indian summer, and the leaves may go away and don't get any moisture at all. Mm-hmm. So don't try to beat Mother Nature. Just pick a day, get up there, do it. You need to have the roof cleaned off because that helps on your roof and the longevity there. Gutters cleaned out. Don't forget the downspouts. People forget that you got to clean the downspouts out. It does no good to clean the gutter if the downspouts plugged. We see that quite often. Mm-hmm. And so water has nowhere to go. If you have heat cable on your house, in your gutters, in your downspouts, on your roof, make sure it works. One of these cool mornings, turn it on, let it go a few minutes, and then go touch it with your hand, or you can go to Harbor Freight and buy one of those digital thermometers, and they would tell you if it's working, if it's warming up or not, if it's warmer than the ambient air. That's worth it. Don't wait till it's frozen and then wonder why nothing's melting. Because
right.
It's a little late at that point.
Okay. So holiday season is coming up, and a lot of people like to put lights up on their
Absolutely.
house, like you did this weekend.
Absolutely.
So do you have some tips for staying safe? Should we clean out our gutters before we do that? What would you recommend?
I would recommend, number one, if you're up there and you're going to put lights up because of a wife or granddaughter that is pressuring you, do it while you're there, but clean it while you're there. Just it doesn't take that much longer while you're there to scoop the leaves out, make sure the downspouts clear, make sure that there's no broken screws, hangers, whatever stuff has come loose. Mm-hmm. This is your chance to do that while you're there. So it's just worth it. As far as the lights, they're not going to affect the rain gutters at all. Use those plastic clips, put them on there, and enjoy them.
Gotcha. So would you recommend people to do that kind of stuff themselves, or would you say enlist the help of somebody else, hire somebody to do it?
If you're comfortable on a ladder or you have a roof that's walkable, and I mean 412 or less as far as the pitch of a roof, then if you're comfortable doing that, you can do it. But if you're not comfortable on a ladder, even an 8-foot or even like a step ladder, don't. If you're already nervous and getting up there, that just makes it that much harder to do that. So it's worth it to pay somebody than to freak yourself out or, heaven forbid, end up calling somebody because you've fallen off a ladder and landed funny.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we've experienced that from other customers that have called us, said, I should have called you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you should have. It's not a big deal. And there are companies that do this all day long.
Right.
Call
yeah.
them.
That's tough. I mean, that's why there's businesses that specialize in that.
That's right. Some houses, I'm not getting on the roof to work because it's too steep. And so you need to have the guys that are with the ladders, with the training, with the tie-offs, whatever it needs to be safe.
Okay, gotcha. So if people want to get in touch with you or hire one of your guys from your team, what is the best way to do that?
Usually just call the office,
Okay.
the 536-4460 number, and one of the girls will answer the phone. We're into a busy season. We're already booking way out into October, November at this point, so we've almost missed the window for cleanings. So
Okay.
don't wait. Just because it's pretty outside today doesn't mean it's going to be next Monday when it changes, right?
Yeah, definitely. Good to know. Well, anything else to add before we get going?
No, just get them clean, get them done, and be done for the year.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
No problem. Thank you.
It was great having you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Pulse of Spokane. I'm your host, Isabella, and we'll see you next time.
We believe every person is created in the image of God with immeasurable beauty and worth, that people should not be defined by their present condition or past mistakes. We are all broken. We need each other. Healing for our brokenness begins with connection, with understanding how much we are loved by a good God. And with healing comes change, the potential for joy and meaning. No one was created for mere survival on the streets. for an existence blurred by mind-numbing substances. Each person is created with a purpose, a unique gift no one else can offer the world. Our job is to help them rediscover it. Real people, real change. Union Gospel Mission.
Thanks for watching. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or check out any of our other programs on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com. Sponsored by Local 29 Firefighters Union, Well Dressed Walrus, and Homes for You.